25.4 is here. Let's dive right in and see what's new. In 25.3, with our ProductGen AI initiative, we started bringing AI inside the Stibo systems platform. And that was just the beginning. Having AI directly in your MDM means you can experiment safely, work at scale, and enrich your product data in one system. This allows for more efficient and scaled output of consistent and governed data fit to your business needs. Now, with 25.4, we're taking it further with asset analysis. Powered by Azure OpenAI, it lets you combine image content and product data to do some truly smart things, such as generating accurate descriptions straight from visuals and spot exceptions or missing content before they cause problems. And you can still define data quality guidelines in natural language. No scripts, no code, just plain text. AI is where it belongs, right inside your MDM, leading to smarter content, cleaner data, and faster time to value. Modern enterprises deal with massive amounts of multilingual product content. And traditional translation methods are slow, expensive, and hard to scale. Relying on external agencies for translations or manually translating content just can't keep up with today's fast-moving, omni-channel world. With 25.4, we're introducing a new AI-powered translation service within our asynchronous translation framework. This means you can plug in a large language model such as GPT-5 via Azure OpenAI directly into the platform to automatically translate content faster, smarter, and at scale. Global content updates now happen quickly and consistently. Costs drop because you rely less on external agencies, and you get high-quality multilingual content across all markets without slowing down your business. Let's be honest, not everyone wants to work in a complex UI. Sometimes all you need is a good old Excel file. And for many small suppliers, Excel is still the easiest way to manage product data. But until now, that simplicity came with limits, as you could not handle attributes with list of values. That meant extra steps, manual edits, and a few too many spreadsheets. With 25.4, we are fixing that. You can now import and export list of value attributes directly in Excel. For smaller teams or non-technical users, it means simpler onboarding, less manual work, and a much smoother experience. Excel isn't just a quick workaround, it's now a complete way to manage product data with ease. With the foundations now in place, things like retailer and channel ownership and supplier registration, we are ready to take the next big step for product data onboarding. Retailers have been asking for a scalable, self-service way to manage their onboarding channels. And that's exactly what we're delivering in 25.4. The channel portal is evolving into a full self-service management tool, giving retailers more control and flexibility than ever before. This update also brings multi-channel support and moves channel update jobs from Jenkins into product data onboarding, paving the way for faster, simpler channel deployments. In short, it's all about scalability, self-service, and speed, preparing the platform for much broader adoption in the months ahead. Let's now talk about what's new in the self-service UI, because this update takes it to a whole new level. Before 25.4, self-service only supported a single admin role. That meant everyone with access could do everything. But as we've added new features like log access and the modular service platform, we needed a more secure and flexible approach. That's why role-based access control is now available when using external authentication. You can now assign roles per user, making sure everyone only sees what they need. It's a simple change that improves security, governance, and peace of mind. We've also made it easier to manage sandbox environments. Previously, resetting a sandbox meant manually clearing data or re-importing configurations. Fine for some, but repetitive and time-consuming for others. With the new Sandbox Restore, you can now create and restore a full database backup in just a few clicks. Perfect for testing, demos, or quick resets back to a baseline state. And there's more. The latest self-service UI comes with a whole set of new capabilities designed to give customers greater control without needing to contact support. You can now customize the welcome text on the Stibo Systems platform login screen and enable or disable the password reset option. You can create an update preview sandbox from a pre-prod environment. You can maintain Scene 7 and MongoDB configurations. You can validate whether customizations or extensions are compatible with an update. You can filter change logs by component. And users even get notified now of important platform alerts and service disruptions directly from Status Hub. All of this adds up to one thing: more power in your hands. Less waiting, less dependency, and a faster path to getting things done. Stick with us. We have more to come after the short break. Welcome back, guys. So before the break, we talked about self-service UI improvements. In 25.3, as part of the first phase of the log access project, we gave you guys access to security events in the self-service UI, but the process was still manual. With 25.4, we are introducing API access to both security events and JavaScript logs. Now, you can automatically pull the data you need. No clicks, no downloads, no waiting around. This means faster insights, smoother operations, and a lot less manual work. Your system stays secure, your data stays compliant, and you stay in control with less efforts. Let's move on to data as a service. With 25.4, DaaS improvements are all about speed, control, and efficiency. So first up, we have request caching. Until now, repetitive data requests were handled individually, even when the data had not changed. That meant wasted processing and slower response times. With the latest update, we've added request caching, which lets you control caching at both the service and request level. So the result is much faster responses and lower object consumption for repetitive data queries. It's also another step towards optimizing AI-driven use cases powered by our new DAS MCP server that is under limited availability. Next, we have consumption control. So previously, only Stibo systems could set consumption limits across DAS services. But customers wanted more flexibility. So now you can configure your own request and object limits globally, per service, or even per consumer. That means no more surprises in non-production environments and full control over your DAS usage. We've also made mapping attributes much more intuitive. You can now define which attributes appear in your DAS services based on attribute groups in the Stibo Systems platform. So instead of complex configurations or metadata dependencies, you can manage visibility right where you already work directly in the Stibo Systems platform. It's cleaner, it's more consistent, it's easier to maintain. And finally, performance and storage efficiency. Behind the scenes, DAS now runs on the latest Microsoft Azure components and libraries. This delivers faster response times, better parallel processing, and reduced storage usage, allowing you to handle more data within your existing limits. Altogether, these updates make DAS faster, smarter, and more efficient, helping customers deliver real-time data at scale while staying in full control. If you have ever worked with ECLASS Advanced, you know it's powerful. But when product volumes hit millions, it can result in performance bottlenecks and unmanageable workloads. Complex data models mean complex issues: increased database load, high memory consumption, and slower performance during data imports or exports. With 25.4, we've given the ECLASS Advanced Data Model a complete makeover, and it's now redesigned to scale no matter how large your product assortment grows. We have folded the entire ECLASS Advanced hierarchy into a single version-specific attribute right on the product itself. This leads to less strain on your database and memory, quicker imports and exports, and a smoother experience across the board. Behind the scenes, everything's cleanly represented in CSV format using IRDI as internal IDs, so it's easier to manage and build to scale. Let's now talk about images, specifically seeded images in product data onboarding. Until now, whenever images retrieved from the Stibo Systems platform were resubmitted, new IDs were generated. That meant duplicate assets, broken product links, and unnecessary cleanup for users. With 25.4, we are introducing a smarter way to manage seeded images. A new mapping mechanism now retains the original ID for identical usages. So if an image is resubmitted with the same usage, it's simply reused. Only when the usage type changes will a new ID be created. This means no more duplicates, no more broken links, and a much cleaner, more efficient way to handle image updates, improving both data integrity and maintenance workflows. So this next one is for everyone who loves speed and smarter matching. Until now, using the machine learning matcher in the Match and Merge importer could slow down import performance because it processed matches one at a time. With 25.4, we have changed that, and the system now handles many invocations concurrently, removing the bottleneck in the ranking process. That means you can leverage machine learning for matching without taking a performance hit. It's now fast, scalable, and efficient, just the way it should be. Let's now talk about unmerging records. With 25.3, we improved Unmerge to restore manual edits on multi-valued references and data containers. But when you weren't unmerging the most recent merge, the system would not always restore all relevant data. With 25.4, we've made Unmerge smarter. The logic now looks at the deactivated golden record or the source record to decide exactly what needs to be restored. Now the right data comes back every time, even if the merge wasn't the latest one. Unmerge now works reliably, keeping your golden records accurate and your workflows smooth. And with that, we will take another short break before going over our new UI improvements.
Introduced in March 2025, Ideas is your space to share product suggestions built on transparency and collaboration. Share, upvote, and follow ideas to influence the roadmap and engage with the product team and one another. Ideas are open, solved, or closed, with reasons shared if closed. Ultimately, decisions on what to implement are guided by overall value and strategic priorities. Popular ideas get priority attention, though all ideas are considered. For more information, please read the Community Ideas Guide available on your community and in Jira. Submit your idea in your community today.
Let's now take a look at what's new in the new UI and the latest user experience improvements in 25.4. The rollout of the new UI to customers within PXDC remains a key priority for Stibo systems. The focus continues to be on delivering added value by introducing new capabilities that both ease the transition from the web UI and raise the bar for what's possible in the Stibo systems platform user experience. In 25.4, we are addressing the following three challenges. So the first one is dynamic behavior. Growing data complexity makes it harder to maintain accuracy without real-time validation and dependency-based updates. Capabilities that also unlock smarter, more responsive user interactions. Second challenge is extensibility. Customers face limitations adapting the new UI to specialized business needs, slowing efficiency and adoption. Greater flexibility now opens new possibilities for tailoring experiences and processes. And the third challenge is about usability. During bulk data enrichment and validation tasks, users often face inefficiencies due to limited keyboard navigation support. Reliance on mouse interactions slows workflows, disrupts focus, and reduces overall usability. So in order to address these challenges, we're introducing three enhancements. The first one, dynamic conditional fields that adjust validation and visibility based on context for attributes, reference types, and data containers. Validity is checked on the fly, enabling the users to see how the requirements of the object change, whether in bulk or detail view. And if the user accidentally enters a value in a field that becomes invalid, a warning will be displayed. Second, support rendering of HTML functions within an embedded tab for flexible data presentation. This allows the display to read only formatted data from multiple sources without requiring new logic. And third, keyboard navigation helps users intuitively and efficiently select and edit data while keeping their hands on the keyboard, improving usability with the enrichment experience. So together, these improvements mean less manual work, fewer errors, and a smoother experience for everyday users. It's all about bringing the new UI closer to what users love, but even better. And we're actively looking for new UI early adopters. So if you're up for it, please watch and listen to this next clip closely.
If you're interested in becoming a new UI early adopter, please contact your Stibo Systems representative.
So this concludes our 25.4 overview. Now take the time to explore these updates in your own environment and see how they streamline your daily work. If you have any questions, get in touch with your Stibo Systems representative or write us in the comment section below. Also, remember that each of our updates builds on the next, so keep your system current and be ready for 26.1 coming in March. Finally, I noticed that most of you watching our channel are not subscribed, so click that button to stay updated on our latest news. Thank you all for your time, and I'll see you in the next one.